Hello, hello, my beloved waking gods and goddesses. Welcome to Love, Truth, and Beauty. Do it yourself for divine in the flesh. Now with replays on IGTV at Dakini.kiss, where together we learn how to surf and navigate the ups and downs of the totality of human experience, composing a new earth beyond the limitations of this perception managed reality matrix of five senses, having discovered our true divine creative natures and our true divine sensual sensorial world of seven senses, creating formless into form. Before we get started, please do give this video a thumbs up. Please also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, selecting the all setting so that when I upload, the YouTube will let you know. I generally upload Tuesdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Eastern. My name is Maria West, and I am your hostess of the highest, here to download, upload, inspire, and usher you into your bestest and brightest light, your bestest and brightest selves, and inviting you all to open your hearts wider and wider and wider still. Hello, my little darlings. Welcome to episode 101. A bit impromptu. I was just on a Zoom call doing a consult with someone who reached out to me on the Instagram, who's been plagued, her words, not mine, with severe depression regarding the holidays, and wanted to know my secrets for having a smile on my face, looking youthful for over 60 or any age for that matter, and blessed with boundless energies. I feel like a fraud, frankly, and I gotta fuss up. So here goes my disclosure. I actually could burst into tears right now, and maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. This time of the year, I'm going to be very honest, is triggering for me for many reasons. The Hallmark matrix system reality of the holiday seasons notwithstanding, and when you're my age, you have survived 2 divorces, 4 stepchildren who now have their own families and their own lives and are abroad, having said goodbye to several live-in exes and their extended families, and have consciously distanced yourself from your tribal relations, and you are a survivor of narcissistic, sociopathic, psychopathic targeting and abuse. The holy haze days craze can be exceedingly painful, alienating, and just plain unpleasant. In and out of the matrix, it doesn't matter. I used to believe that all I needed to do was make myself available and remain the hostess with the mostest, with holiday cheerfulness and presents and food and alcohol and all kinds of dessert treats. And still, frankly, that shit would exhaust me and piss me off to the point where, honestly, the last gathering I hosted, I left my own fucking party, took a cab, and had dinner by myself at a swanky local restaurant, my phone left behind at my home next to the turkey platter. When I returned several hours later, no one noticed I'd been away. Fuck me. I hand-washed every dish and utensil and every glass. I cleaned like a motherfucker. And those of you who know me, I go there when I'm stressed because I can control how clean shit is, how clean my house can be. And you know what? No one offered to help, as usual. I even prepared doggy bags for everyone so that the leftovers wouldn't piss me off or kill me or depress me. Then I started living abroad off and on in 2017 after my move out of the San Francisco Bay Area in California. London, Paris, Tuscany. I visited friends in Scotland and Sofia, Bulgaria, Berlin. Old friends still expecting me to whip it all up. Like, what? Like, huh? It's amazing how old habits refuse to die. Thankfully, my longtime assistant and dear girly friend Sabina, God rest her soul, would come to my rescue and take care of everything. You know, there are perks to being married to a billionaire, which she was, and one has access to private chefs and catering companies. Regardless, I still ended up weeping for my stepchildren who had bid me adieu a week before my trip over the pond. Sabina had her hands full with her triplets and toddler Celestina, and her guests were all overly Europa bougie. I didn't have it in me. I couldn't fake it. I couldn't feign worldliness. And I was on a whirlwind tour of sorts promoting my book. I was suffocating in my grief of feeling disconnected, like I do right now, missing my friends in San Francisco, missing my cats who were still alive then, Varushka and Jaguar in New Mexico. It was bitterly cold, and I was aimlessly walking around sobbing in couture and heels. I had a fur coat on, my feet were painfully frozen, and I just walked like a nutcase. I must have looked insane. And I didn't have any Kleenex. So, you know, doing this number, and I believe I lost one of my false eyelashes. So I'm trying to be funny with it. I ended up taking off those red-soled shoes, and I walked back to Sabina's 400-year-old estate in a swanky Paris neighborhood. Funny how I relate more to the help than I do being a swanky guest. So my last 2 holidays have been in my hermitage, albeit during one of the holidays a couple of years ago, I had a live-in guest staying in my spare room, and he was respectful of my alienation because I felt alienated. This holiday season, we have the COVID, and mass hysteria has made the vibe for me that much more unbearable. I can barely stand myself, kids. I have had significant personal losses in the last 6 months, in addition to some epic gains, mind you. As an empath, I feel the tragic morbidity of the masses within the matrix. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, okay? There have been many folks, so many folks reaching out to me who are in isolation, whose family members are in isolation. I, myself included. I know of so many families who are suffering the cruelty of this imposed insanity of no-go visit zones and mandates. Like, what the fuck, people? And even though I have invites to drink myself into stupid, bad carbs included, these do exist, I feel like shit. So I pass. I can't pretend. I sit in my house alone mostly, doing my thing, writing, making videos, working with my clients, teaching my classes. I have zero energy. I can't feign it. To give to people who see me as a source of fun and high energy. Ugh, just fuck off already, okay? Yep, try to fucking transfer the fuck out of that. In many ways, I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm venting. I'm being real. Expressing my truth. Invoking the power of negativity in my sadness and worst case scenarios, and playing the negative slide as Vadim Zalen would instruct, as us transurfer babes clad in couture. Shit. I could call on my man friend, but nah, I'm not gonna. I'm okay with being vulnerable right here in front of you all with my iPhone camera filming. After all, solstice hasn't happened yet, so I'm sure the onslaught of Jupiter, Saturn conjunct at 0 degrees Aquarius is at the helm of my negative slide into this matrix system reality personalized holiday hell that I'm into this very moment. But fuck it. Here I am, real as can be. unglamorous and like really wanting to make it all stop, make it stop, which actually makes me smile right now and want to laugh out loud because I actually hear one of my true blue besties, Elena, what are you doing? Ordering, make it stop, and that makes me feel a little better. So, okay, my loves, that is kind of my speech. I want you to be real, my dears. Be real. Cater to your sads. Don't leave it behind. Don't leave the sads behind. Be real. Invoked the lost word of no. Permission granted to say no. Activate your boundaries. Know that these personalized shit shows shall and will pass. I promise. And with each following season, you'll get better and better at navigating the storms and loops associated with obligation and active programs, whilst waltzing in and out of the matrix, and just maybe you will transurf it out of all of your future lifelines. I'm waiting for that, and I'm getting better. Okay, so please help me grow this channel by giving this video a thumbs up, leaving a comment about your experiences in the comments box below or in private. Please share this video with your communities, friends, family members, social media platforms, and with whom you feel would benefit from this content. Please also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, selecting the all setting so that the YouTube will let you know when I upload next. And if you find value, enjoy, and benefit from my content and videos, won't you please consider supporting my work? My PayPal link is below, as is my link tree that hooks you up with all my stuff and the different ways you can connect and work with me. I thank you all so much for your participation and focused attention. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, happy winter solstice, summer solstice, wherever you are, my loves. Merry Christmas and happy. I think I'm going to have a video up. Always act from love outside the matrix, from your center screen, your awareness center, so that you can compose your new realities, quantum jumping your lifelines, so that you can be the love that you are. Share your love, create, make art, make music, make love, repopulate the true universe. Here's to love, truth, and beauty, my waking gods and goddesses. Season greetings. Mwah!